Aramaic in the New Testament. My God, why have you forsaken me? The third part. Now, in the previous video, we talked about the differences between Matthew and Mark in their citation of Psalm 22:2, and it had to do with the my God word. And there seemed to be a so-called Aramaizing tendency towards Elahi, but then we brought evidence that suggested that Eli is also an Aramaic expression. So now in this video, we're going to be talking about the Hebraizing tendency in these gospel passages. So in red, I've put Psalm 22:2, Eli, Eli, lama azavtani. Now on the left is Codex Bez, which is in the Cambridge University Library. It's a 5th century manuscript. And this is actually of Mark. I'm going to put in some word breaks here to help us read it. And we notice that whereas the why word in Mark, lama, in our critical text is clearly Aramaic with that epsilon there rendering the vocal shava, actually here we have the Hebrew comets vocalization in lama. And also if the ayin is swallowed, notice that this is Hebrew, azavtani, not Aramaic shavaktani. So in Codex Bez, apparently the scribe has felt that a citation of Scripture should be a citation of Hebrew, not a translation of it into Aramaic. Now, this is not normal among ancient manuscripts, but Codex Bez is a significant manuscript that we should pay attention to. It's just interesting that it chooses in Matthew and Mark to reflect Hebrew, not Aramaic. So continuing now, I just want to show one more Bible, and this is the Israeli Bible Society New Testament. Now notice this is Matthew, and instead of Eli, Eli, lama shavaktani, it actually has the Hebrew, where it's azavtani. And this is actually continuing this Bible's tradition of always citing Old Testament passages in the Masoretic text, even when the Greek departs from it, because the Greek is some sort of Greek tradition such as what we see in the Septuagint. This is interesting because it changes the meaning of the New Testament text at times. It's just interesting that this carries on a Hebraizing tendency that we saw in Bez. All of that is to say that we have covered now, my God, why have you forsaken me? In the New Testament, an Aramaic citation of Psalm 22:2.